If you feel like your significant other doesn't understand you or get you, or there's not enough depth, or there's any kind of like feeling like something is missing, and you haven't looked at your composite chart in human design, that's something that you need to do. I'm using the Neutrino Design app to generate this chart here, but you could also generate these for free on my website. Go check it out. So there's an overwhelming amount of information in a composite. But the one thing that I want to point out, because it's actually a new feature on Neutrino Design, is these little arrows that you're seeing right here besides all of our placements. Okay, so this is one person's chart. That's their personality placements. That's their design placements. You can think of it like conscious, unconscious. Same thing over here, conscious, unconscious. These gates are going to appear in the body graph according to the color. So the gold is going to belong to this person. The green over here is going to belong to this person. Now, each of these gates means things. 48 is the gate of depth. 21 is the gate of being in control. 22 is the gate of openness, yada, yada, yada. Now, each one of these gates is going to have a this or that expression. It's binary. It's an exaltation or a detriment. Exaltation doesn't always mean good. Detriment doesn't always mean bad. But when you see an arrow pointing up, that means exaltation. These down here, you see the arrows pointing down, that's detriment. See, they're the same color as the gate, meaning that that is fixed because of this person's own chart, as opposed to this arrow right here, which is 39.6 is fixed in detriment because of this person, right? So if you're wondering like, why am I my best self? For instance, exaltation fixed, gold because of this person. Why am I my best self around this person? Or why am I my worst self around this person? You can literally look at your human design and figure it out, okay? Where do you affect each other? In what ways? What specifically? How do they affect me? How do I affect them? To me, is better than therapy, because instead of talking out your problems, we can actually just run experiments with each other using this information as our ground floor. We're able to bypass and completely get over all of the stories that we tell ourselves, and we can look directly at the source material, because these placements and stuff, they're determined at birth. They're determined by the circumstances of your birth, what season the planet was in, the arrangement of the stars. And the idea, of course, is if you can let go of who you think you are and you can start actually being yourself, your relationships will be a lot more fulfilling, happy, probably more sex. So if you want some help with this, click my face, click the link in the bio, and go ahead and book a relationship reading with me. And I'll go ahead and demystify all of this for you and your partner, or your best friend, or whoever you're working on a business with, or you and your mom, or you and your child. Okay, this is not just about lovers, okay? This is just two human beings in connection with each other. There's going to be this physical, this energetic exchange, and this right here is going to tell us everything that we need to know to make sure that that exchange is clear.